Underprivileged podcast live from Pattaya, Thailand with your host, Dave D.
And welcome to Pattaya, welcome to Thailand, and of course, welcome down here in the sunny city next to the beach. And in the studio today, of course, we got Bri all the way from, of course, One More Water. Nice to see you here again, Bri.
Nice to see you again.
It's been here before, so he knows all. He knows the living room. Margaret, of course, hand to hand. We've known you how many years?
Over 15 years, I think it is.
It is, 17, it must be 15, 16 years when we first met. Lovely. Still doing a fantastic job. And at the side we have, Brian?
Jenny,
we're going to bring in a little bit. She's sitting at the side at the moment because she's going, I don't want to be on the camera. But that's okay. Don't worry about that. So, Brian, how's it going? I mean, let us all know about, you got a new factory, haven't you?
Yeah, Jenny was able to negotiate a new deal with a very big factory. So our water capacity is now up to 10,000 packs a day, which gives us room to grow and to sell a lot of water.
10,000 packs a day. I know it gives us time. It gives them more to grow. How many do you want to do a day?
Well, that gives us the capacity to grow and not worry about bottling problems like we had in the past and supply problems. And the new bottles are very nice, and the water quality is excellent. 6 steps in the processing of the water, so it's high quality water, and it gives us the ability then to give more to others, which is what Jenny's good at.
I think one of the things that people perception about water is you can have a brand water and you can get a normal water or a water that's made here or whatever. And to be honest with you, there isn't that much difference, as you know. I mean, they're paying for the name. Would you agree with that?
Well, I agree and disagree because I've been to many factories. There's there's reverse osmosis water and there's mineral water. Some would argue that mineral water is better for you, but most experts would say you're supposed to get your mineral from food, not water, and there's more things in mineral water that might not be good for you, so reverse osmosis water is better. But one thing about reverse osmosis water is it's definitely pure and clean and safe water, which is what we want to give to the poor.
If you was to choose one for yourself, what would it be?
I mix.
Oh, mixes. Oh, okay.
So, for me personally, I do like 1 bottle of mineral water and 2 bottles of reverse osmosis water a day.
Interesting, very, very interesting. I love that. Now, listen, I want to get on to somebody asked me on the chat about home deliveries. How does that work with you and Margaret? I mean, how is that working out?
Oh, for Margaret, she does all of our charity deliveries. She does a fantastic job getting our water out into the slums, out into poor families and people who don't have access to.
Is that direct market? Is that direct, Margaret? It's straight from you, straight into the slums and everybody in the houses, yeah?
Yes.
Nice, I like that.
She does a fantastic job at getting it to where they need it. And even into the prisons, they go to how often do you go to the prisons,
We
Margaret?
go there every Tuesday and every Thursday morning. So we're there this morning.
They're not getting the water in the prisons?
No, they don't. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. They can get 1 bottle free, I think, a day, but not enough. And Margaret supplies the prisoners with the extra water and our water brand.
I know from years ago when we used to go, used to go Howard, and we used to go there and we used to give them the food.
Yes,
we used to have food in because
that too.
Have you had any food? No.
Yeah.
Well, when did you last have food? 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, hello.
Yeah. And there's just no budget, to do the water and the food. And there is a small tap in the corner if the water's connected. Sometimes there's disruption to the water all over the city. And that happens in the prisons too. So.
Oh, I wasn't even aware of that. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I know from going there myself. I have been there, as you know. I've been there myself, and I just find it atrocious that they don't get water properly, they don't get fed properly, and they get left. They get left in a corner. Some of them. So
and you don't want to be drinking the water that comes out of the tap at the prison. I can promise you that one.
No, that's definitely not been through the old filter system, has it? No. So how is it?
So for the home deliveries, we use our alcohol supplier, which is Yoke Shop, to deliver all of our water to all our customers. So we have very reliable home delivery for our water. And unlike most water companies, they'll just drop it in the lobby where you've got to go down and get it. For condos, where our company will actually deliver the water right to your door.
Right, I was going to get onto that. I was going to say, you're doing the charity side and you're doing the other side, the delivery side. I mean, I ordered from you myself, as you know.
Yes.
I think we had 25 packs or whatever, and it was here the next day.
Yes.
Here the next day, and it was, the message there, water's here, it's outside. I went, that was quick. That was quick. But the water does taste different from the other one, I must say. Yes. It's nicer.
Oh, great.
It
That's
is
good.
nicer.
Yeah.
You can, when you just taste water on its own, you can actually taste. It sounds stupid, but you can actually taste the difference a little bit.
Yes.
And I like yours. It's a little bit smoother.
Well, the new factory that Jenny was able to negotiate this deal with is a very big modern factory. So obviously they've got the most modern equipment. They use 6 steps to make the water extra clean, make sure it doesn't smell, make sure all the chemicals are
So
out.
is the factory so the factory's doing it for you?
Yes,
Is that
yes.
right?
We have a
Okay.
contract with them
Right,
to make
right,
water
right,
for
right.
us. So
Right.
obviously it's a big step up for us. So now we've just got to get out and sell our water, our brand. And
Yeah, because you've shook your hands and said we'll take X amount a month and that's it. And if you don't sell it, you.
yes. So
I get
they
that.
expect us to grow for this. Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I mean, I think you do. I think you do a good job. And I mean, the charity connection as well is a great thing for you guys. I mean, I can remember way back with Antan, and I mean, in the old days when you was like, you was asking everybody and saying, please bring this and can you do this? And you remember we used to turn up with stuff ourselves. And,
Absolutely.
And it's good that, I mean, really over the years, how much Pattaya has given you support.
Oh, incredible.
I mean, there's a lot of great people outside.
oh, absolutely.
They give her support because she delivers.
She does deliver, and she's a hard worker.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
an hard worker.
Like even if we were to bring her rice, she will find families that need the rice. If we bring her toys for kids, that she will find the kids that need toys. So she does deliver whatever you bring to her out into the community.
And how many children do you still have in your centre?
So we've got 17 kids living in our housing. We've got
Right.
22 kids in our preschool. We've got about 60 kids that show up every Saturday for our kids club.
Right.
We've got 50 in our soccer club, and that doesn't even include the ones that we've got in the slums, so hundreds.
And I've got 2 and they're an headache. And I can understand, no disrespect, I can understand the hearing aids now. That's what I need with my kids, I think. Earplugs, I think. But I mean, if people are out there and they want to get, I mean, we're going to put all the links up anyway. We'll put the links up to Bryce, and we'll put up the links to Hantown. But I mean, what is the most sort of things that you do need? Is it just the everyday essentials?
Absolutely. We always talk about recycling and green. We recycle everything. So they're collecting some toys and some household items at the moment, and we'll be able to go and pick them up tomorrow. So there's absolutely nothing that we can not use. So if, say, for example, you're a big company and you've done a big banner for your fun run or something, we'll take those banners. Because the
Right.
really big ones, we can put them over the top of a leaky roof in the slum, and we fix the roof.
Interesting. Yeah. I get,
We built a shaded sandpit area out of a Bosch Fun Run posters. So
Right.
there's nothing that we can't not use. So we use like secondhand stationery, toys, anything at all. And so like if people are leaving the country, you pack everything up, you ship it off, and then you're going to stay in your house. And the day you leave, you can call us, and we will pick up your sheets that you slept in that night and wash them. We'll take your half a bag of pasta out of the cupboard. We'll take your broom and your mop, because and garbage can. If 50 people left Pattaya and donated 50 garbage cans, that's 50 garbage cans in slum houses
Yeah.
that we can put in there.
Yeah, I understand that. And I mean, there's one thing I want to say. Every house in Pattaya has got excess items.
Absolutely.
Everybody. We've
Absolutely,
all got it. We've all got like outside garages and boxes up there and this. And there's always something. And I seen a program once, and it was abroad, and it was a kid that was making flip flops from tires. From car tires. He was making flip flops, and the guy went, "These are actually better than mine," and I paid $600 for mine. And this kid was just making them, and he got it to a T.
Yeah.
Just how they were recycling. So,
Like for instance, the toys that we just received from one of my partners in the water business, they're obviously very nice toys because he spoils his little daughters.
Sure.
And those nice toys are going to get recycled to people who could only dream of having toys like this.
Yeah, I mean that we don't we take stuff. People like us, with no disrespect to anybody, we take things like that for granted.
Yes,
And
yes.
we do. And I've been to slums, as you know, over the years, and suddenly you see this and you go, they look at something like 100 times more in the value of it than we do.
Absolutely.
We go, it's an ice cream, great, lovely, fantastic. They go, it's like Christmas for them every day.
And that's what we do. Like if it's a new toy or an almost new toy, we just put it into suitcases, and then at Christmas time we open it up. We can have toys for up to 500-600 kids just by keeping the really good ones over the year.
I get that bit. Yeah, I mean, you can sort of pick the crop, so to speak, put them to one side, wrap them up at Christmas, and give them as gifts.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Brilliant. What we can do is, I mean, if that's okay with you, when we put on all the information on all the websites and also the Talking Heads, the podcast, is we'll put on the links, and if anybody wants to drop off anything, they can do it to you still. Yeah,
absolutely. That's fantastic.
Right? Is that still available? Is it?
Yes. So at the moment, our preschool's closed because we're renovating our roof.
Right.
And, you know, it was a leaky roof for many years, and we tried fixing it, but then the water started coming in down beside our power box. So that was a time to fix the roof. And it was engineered wrong. So the roof had to come off and it had to get turned. So it's a 2.4 million baht project that's going on. We've raised 3/4 of that money already.
Wow.
And so we're hoping it'll be finished by May. So that site at the moment, the one off Tepresut Road, is closed.
Right.
But the one at the housing, we live there. So that's open 24/7. You can come any day or any time.
Well, I will need the address to that one and the information. And if anybody's out there listening, and we'll make a video in Bangkok and saying anybody that's got any access stuff, they can send it to you by flash or take it to you. So
absolutely.
I'm sure there's people out there. Bri, what do you see the future then? 10,000 bottles a day at the moment. Where do you see that going?
Oh, 10,000. No, they have the capacity for 10,000 packs a day, but now we're not nearly at the capacity. So if we can grow into that capacity, that would be amazing.
You'd be smiling if you're doing 10,000 packs a day.
Oh, yes.
What about getting new customers, though? I mean, are you out there sort of like saying, this is what we do? We got sales guys out there knocking on doors?
We just hired our first sales guy, but mainly it's word of mouth. And a lot of our customers, our bar customers for alcohol now are ordering our water.
Right.
And we must be in over, I'd say, about 150 bars and go-go's.
You do alcohol as well, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you think to the new rule now then?
Oh, we can advertise, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Man. Yeah. You can advertise. And you know why that is, don't you? You know why they're doing that now?
I don't know.
Because they've already given the licenses for 4 casinos.
Oh, that's why.
And one's in Pattaya, one's in Phuket, and 2 are in Bangkok.
Nice.
And if they can't advertise what they're selling, they won't do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they're in the corner. But I think it's, it's as simple as this, drink is all over the place. There's bars all over the place. Everybody sees drink every day, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
So saying to somebody you can't advertise that, and when you got Singer and you got Chang and them who just changed the logo to sell water.
Correct.
Which they did, which was very clever.
Yes.
I mean, you shouldn't have to do that. I mean, at the end of the day, a drink's in front of somebody, it's there. Alcohol is in front of you. And for Thailand to say you can't advertise that. And then it's the same in the movies. They say in some movies, they say you can't advertise the alcohol. You can't show the label. But in some Thai movies, you can. So it's like different channels have got different rules. Yeah. But I think it's a good thing, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good, as long as it doesn't lead to over drinking, obviously.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think it will lead to over drinking because it's already there.
It'll obviously increase the advertising budgets everywhere because
that's why people like us rub our hands together.
Exactly.
We had Betfred. I mean, Betfred and the casino places over in the UK and Australia. We've had them for the last 10 years knocking on our door saying we're going to give you tons of money. Please put us on your website. And away you go, and we go, we can't. Yeah. We're not allowed to do it. But all that's going to change. So, you ring them up and you say, hey, in August we're going to send you us a check.
Let's see the details because it's supposed to come out in the next few days, isn't it?
The drink one is coming out in the next few days.
Yes.
The thing what I'm thinking about is this. I mean, at the moment the visa situation here is 60 days on arrival, then you get on the 15, 30, whatever. They want to cut that down again to 30.
Oh, that's not good.
So I think sometimes your thoughts. I mean, what do you think on things like this? Do you think they do it quick and then think about it after?
I'm not sure, but I'm obviously for easy visas because it's a lot of people, as you know, are moving to Thailand. They figured out that it's a great place to live and you could live cheap and you can have a great quality of lifestyle. A lot of nomads are moving here, a lot of high tech, and they love it here and it's a great life. So the easier it can make them to stay here, obviously, especially the people under 50 years old, because retirement visa is easy when you're over 50. But when you're below 50 and you have money and you want to come to Thailand and support the Thai people and live under their rules and their culture, then it should be very easy for them.
And what we've got to say is if you're thinking of moving to Thailand, you're allowed to come from your country and you're allowed to bring 1 container of your personal goods free. Okay, so if you're going to do that, fill it with everything in your house, even if you don't want, even the stuff that you was going to throw away, put it in the container, and when you arrive over in Thailand, give Margaret a ring. She'll come down. She'll come down and empty the half a container that you don't want, and you can take your other container away. So
that actually really happened. Someone came from Switzerland, and they had all of this bedroom furniture, and they said, "Well, we didn't want it in Switzerland, so we just threw it in a container, and then we went and picked it up."
A lot of people do that. I mean, I know many people that have come here. You can have one container free because it's your personal stuff.
I never heard of that.
That's you can't have your car. You have to have it every year. Then you have to pay the tax. But the one container free of personal goods you're allowed to have. So a lot of people that I know have finished in England or whatever. They've put all their stuff in the container. Then they've looked at it and they've gone, "We've got space in the container. It's going to rock about the stuff." So they just fill it with everything else, everything that they didn't want. So they pack it full. They take out what they want, and they do throw away the rest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what happens. But it could be a good little. Like
Absolutely.
you said, the man with the beds.
And the amount of secondhand clothing that we go through is just astronomical. Like, we can never have too much clothing. So fill your container with secondhand clothing.
Yeah, there's a market in Bangkok that I seen a guy do a video for, and I mean, there was mountains of clothes, and they were like 2 baht, 5 baht, all these things, and you're thinking, you could just say to somebody, okay, we'll take a box of them or a packet of those and donate them.
Yep.
So, I mean, just think about it, guys. If you're out there and you're going out for a lunch tonight and it's going to cost you a couple of $1,000 baht, just think about it. You could probably get a couple of 1,000 shirts and give them to Margaret. I mean, so the deliveries are going good?
Yes, deliveries are on time and reliable.
On time and reliable. There you go. We're halfway there already.
Yes.
So it's in a new bottle, yes?
New bottle.
New labeling. Which is nice.
Yes.
I like the new labeling.
When Jenny comes on, maybe we can have her show the bottle.
Yeah, we can in a minute. We're going to take a break in a minute, guys. And Margaret, you want to say anything more before we have a break?
I just love it because when they deliver water to us, they, put it wherever we want to. They unload all the truck and we get an invoice, and the invoice says free. And that is so wonderful to get an invoice that says free.
Don't say that on mine. Where is it? Is it in the small print or what?
I know, the big stamp.
Oh, damn. No, it's great. I love it that you get the support, and you've always done a great job. And if anybody's ever asked me, I've always said Margaret Antan. I always have.
If I can say, there are a lot of great foundations here in Thailand doing a lot of great things.
Yeah.
But I recommend Margaret because I see firsthand that she's out there changing lives, so it's very important. But
I know she changes
there are
lives.
also a lot of other great foundations here that help children and whatnot. And anybody that has extra money that can give to foundations, please do.
Yeah, I think you have to say to yourself, there is a lot of foundations out there. There's a lot of people doing a lot of good work in what they do. But at the end of the day, you've got to say to yourself, okay, this is my chosen charity.
Exactly.
And you've got to, not because you don't want to do them, it's just because you've got to concentrate on one, and that's your one. And of course, other people will take care of the other ones. But all the charities have got people taking care of them. And I just think you have to say to yourself, like you said, you've seen firsthand what Margaret does. I know what she does, and it would be my first choice all day long.
Yes.
So pretty cool, yeah.
Thank you.
No. Have you enjoyed it here?
Oh, much so, very much so.
What do you think? We had the decorators in.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of got that buzz feel.
Missing the water off the desk, though, isn't it? Where does it say free?
No. You got to be special to get that.
Oh, damn. Okay, all right, stay with us. Right after this one, we're going to have another guest on the studio. Right.
Talking Heads podcast. With your host, Dave D.
And welcome back to the studio. And of course, welcome down to Pattaya, Thailand. And in the studio, as we know, is Brian, of course, from One World Water. And at the side of him right now is Margaret's sort of got younger. Who's this, Brian?
This is Jenny, the founder of One World Water. She was the original founder and had the idea to make water, to make money, to give free water to the poor. And that's exactly what she's been able to do.
Very good idea. Good idea, yeah? DMAC, was it DMAC? DMAC. There we go. We'll say some Thai. So you want to say something about the water that's saying to thank you for people for having water.
Yes.
So if you can say thank you in English, and then Jen, if you have a go in Thai and say thank you, right? After you, Bri.
So Jenny, obviously, every time you order her water, and you can see it's our nice new bottle,
Love
new
it.
logo.
Love it.
And nice and stable bottle, doesn't wobble like our old bottle, and it's 6 steps, clean water. Please order our water. It's cheap, 3 for $100, or if you order in volume, we can give even more discounts.
Right.
And a vast majority of the money she makes, she gives to good causes, to the poor. So thank you so much for helping Jenny in her cause, and thank you for drinking our water.
Yep. And Jenny?
ขอบคุณทุกคนที่กินน้ำดื่มวันเวอร์นะคะ
Great. You see, that's it. That's it. It's a showbiz. It's just called you.
She was a little nervous, so she nailed it.
You nailed it. 100%. Very good. Very good. So there we go. Give us one of those waters, Bri. Just for you guys out there, okay? Let me put this up close. If you guys are out there, there it is. It's One World Water. The link is on our websites, of course. We've got the links on there. The descriptions are on there. The descriptions will be on the video today. You can click any link you want. You click it to Margaret as well and say, hey, I want to send some clothes to you, or toys, or whatever, food as well, of course. And of course, if you want to order from Bri, it's simple. Go onto his website via our websites and just say that you've seen this on here and click it, and away you go. And next day you've got loads of water.
You will.
It's just like a miracle. It's just you wake up in the morning and Santa's bin, and outside you've got tons of water.
Yes.
Listen, guys, it's been great having you all here today. I really do appreciate you taking out your time and coming down. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
I think it's a great job what you're doing. It's DMAC, is that right? DMAC, what you're doing is brilliant. And keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you very much.
Say goodbye.
บ๊ายบายค่ะ
Yay! Say goodbye, Bri.
Goodbye.
See, he's deeper.
See you later.
See you later in the back. See you later. Thank you, guys. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.
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 Talking Heads podcast live from Pattaya, Thailand with your host, Dave D.